I know when we met last week, we also talked about something specific that I think you're really working on, and that's dealing with introducing small businesses into Facebook.
Sure, yeah, of course, social media marketing is kind of the new wave that's coming along, and that's something that we're expanding more and more into because we find that it is a very cost-effective approach to marketing that small businesses can take advantage of, again, especially now where everyone's looking to pinch every last dollar. And Facebook and social media marketing, it's really blown up over the last few years.
I know a lot of people out there maybe don't even really understand what Facebook is, so let's just start right at square one with what is Facebook.
Well, Facebook is a social media site. It's a place where people can come together and interact with friends, with family.
So you're on your computer, you're going to type in Facebook.
Yep, facebook.com,
Yep.
And that'll get you there, and you can set up a profile. And the reason it's called Facebook is because initially it was simply a picture of your face and your information, and people could look you up just like in a phone book. But now it's become a lot more robust, and there's a lot more that can be done with it.
Because it's really taken off like wildfire.
It has.
You know, for other people out there, you know, there was MySpace and some other things that are social media networking, but it seems like Facebook is really moving to the forefront.
It is the big one.
It's like the Google of social media.
It's funny you say the Google, because Google, of course, is the #1 site on the internet. It's the most visited site on the internet, and it's a search engine. Facebook is the #2 site, second only to Google, the most visited site on the internet.
See, that's just so unbelievable.
It is,
how fast it's happening.
And it continues to grow, and it's really exponential. About a year ago, there were probably about 200 million active users on Facebook, probably even less than a year ago. Today, there are over 400 million active users on Facebook.
It's just crazy.
So it's really taking off, and it is worldwide.
So for someone like myself, I just have my own personal one on, and you know, I connect with college people that I haven't seen, some other business people. It's just kind of like keeping up with people. But what you're really talking about is getting a business on Facebook, and really leveraging that just tremendous
the ability,
amount of information.
And that's where social media marketing comes in. And Facebook allows businesses the ability to create a page. Now, a page is sort of the equivalent of a profile. A profile is for an individual. A page is for a business. So essentially, you're able to set up a Facebook page that will have your company logo on it, your company contact information, and you can really keep it nuts and bolts if you want, but there's a lot you can do with it as well. You can expand it and add a lot of different apps, which Facebook has plenty of. But what's really great is you're able to introduce one-to-one marketing with your prospects and your customers. You're able to interact on a daily basis, one-to-one, with your customers and with your prospects.
Let me ask you, 400 million users, and I cannot have a Facebook page for my business because in financial advising, with the compliance, I can't. But say I was a CPA, for example, how, with 400 million users, would you be able to funnel people to me?
Well, what's neat about Facebook is the viral marketing ability. So let's say you set up a Facebook page for your business. You can then invite all of your friends to become a fan of your Facebook page. And once they become a fan of your Facebook page, all of their friends are made aware that they are now following you on Facebook. And it kind of spreads virally from there. The average Facebook user has about 130 friends. So if I become a fan of your Facebook page, then my 130 friends all see that. Now maybe some of them become fans as well because they saw that it was something of interest to me. Now each one of them who becomes a fan, their 130 friends on average will see that as well. So it really has the ability to have that snowball downhill effect and take off and gain popularity.
So basically you're leveraging people's friends, which really, and using them almost as a referral base to get to this next tier of people that they're friends with.
Exactly.
So it's like that hair commercial that was like, tell 2 friends, tell 2 friends, tell 2 friends, tell 2 friends.
That's exactly it, yeah.
And pretty soon, you've got some buzz, and what you're doing is actually creating good information on a business, not just like, oh, I'm here, big deal.
Sure, and that's why you want to encourage people, you want to provide incentive for people to become a fan of your page. Now, to become a fan of a page and then you don't see any content from them, you get
Right.
nothing in return,
Yeah.
well, where's the benefit of becoming
Right.
a fan
Like
there?
that's a waste of time.
Right. But what businesses can do is if you continue to post content that has quality to it, that's of
Yeah.
interest to your fans,
Right.
things that they can read in, a quick snippet of, maybe 2 or 3 sentences, they get a blurb with an interesting fact or an update or a news piece or something of that sort. And then what that can do is it can generate conversation on your Facebook page.
Okay, yeah.
You can have individuals say, you know what, that's interesting, I heard something like that, and they can comment. And every time they comment, then all of their friends will see that comment and they can interact and engage in the conversation as well. So the idea is to create and to continue dialogue with your customers, which really helps to build your brand and brand loyalty as well.
It really creates an immediacy. Probably a lot of people viewing aren't really maybe familiar with Facebook and how that works, and you're looking at people's comments on your basic, like you're almost like a website on Facebook, and you're seeing like, oh wow, Joe Smith said that, thank you so much, Jim, for this great information on creating some vertical marketing. I really could use that in my business as a CPA. And someone
Right.
else looks at it and said, wow, look, Jim was able to do this for Joe, maybe you can do this for me.
Exactly, and that's the idea. And Facebook makes it so that you can comment, you can type in dialogue, you can ask questions, you can provide comments, or if you simply like what you read and you maybe don't have anything to say, there's a button you can click, I like this.
Yeah, it's like, it was a thumbs up, right?
A thumbs up,
I haven't learned how to
exactly.
do that yet, but
Yeah, once you,
I have seen that.
with one click, you can click like,
Yeah.
and as soon as you click that, it alerts all of your friends in your news feed, which I can explain a little further
Yeah.
for those who might
Yeah.
not be familiar, but it alerts them, hey, your friend likes this, maybe you should check it out too, and that can drive more people to that site, more
Okay.
people to your page.
Well, I just think, it's just really a fascinating use of Facebook. And
Absolutely.
isn't it, it's really starting now.
It is. We're starting to see it really take off, and I think that for a little while there, when it was first picking up speed and getting off the ground, there were skeptics that said,
Yeah.
is social media marketing really the wave of the future, or is it just a fad? Well, I think we're seeing more and more that it is the new thing. It's the way that companies are going to market, and it's a way that small businesses
Right.
are going to be able to market. And